Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome to our language journey. In this video, we will embark on an exciting adventure of learning 5 new words that will enrich your vocabulary and broaden your linguistic horizons. Get ready to expand your mind and enhance your communication skills as we dive into the world of words. Let's get started. Day 2. Describing food adjectives 2. Today's words are off, tart, tasteless, tender, and tough. Number 1. Off. It's an adjective and it's used especially in UK or British English, which means old and no longer good to eat. For example, go off. I think the cream's gone off. I think the cream's gone off. This milk smells slightly off. This milk smells slightly off. Number 2. Tart. 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 It's an adjective which means slightly sour or sometimes in a pleasant way. For example, the lemon mousse is quite tart. The lemon mousse is quite tart. The fruit was a bit tart. The fruit was a bit tart. Number 3. Tasteless. Tasteless. Tasteless, which means without flavor. For example, I find their food rather tasteless. I find their food rather tasteless. Another example, the meat had a nice texture, but it was a bit tasteless. The meat had a nice texture, but it was a bit tasteless. Number 4. Tender. Tender. Tender, which means it is used for describing food, especially meat, that is soft and easy to cut and chew. So this word is the opposite of the other word tough. It is the opposite of the word tough. For example, this lamb is so tender. It's delicious. This lamb is so tender. It's delicious. Another example, roast the meat until it's tender. Roast the meat until it's tender. Number 5. Tough. 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 It's used for describing food, especially meat that you cannot cut or chew easily. For example, the meat was a little bit tough. The meat was a little bit tough. Another example, the potato skins were quite tough. The potato skins were quite tough. Now test yourself. I will read the sentence and let you 5 seconds to guess the answer. After that, I will give you the answer. Number 1. I think the applesauce needs a bit of sugar. It's a rather tough, tart, or off. The answer is tart. I think the applesauce needs a bit of sugar. It's a rather tart. Number 2. Yuck. This yogurt smells of stale, tasteless. The answer is off. Yuck, this yogurt smells off. Number 3. I'm struggling to cut the meat. It's quite tart, tough, or tender. The answer is tough. I'm struggling to cut the meat. It's quite tough. Number 4. When the meat is fully cooked, it should be lovely and tasteless, tart, tender. The answer is tender. Number 5. The sauce doesn't have much of a flavor. It's quite off, stale, tasteless. The answer is tasteless. Now you will test yourself by yourself. Match the sentences. Match sentence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with A, B, C, D, or E. Number 1. I can't cut this meat. The answer is I think it's gone off. It's so tough. It's a bit tasteless. It's so tender. Or it's a bit tart. Number 2. The meat is delicious. The answer is I think it's gone off. It's so tough. It's a bit tasteless. It's so tender. It's a bit tart. Number 3. This cheese really smells. Number 4. You need to add some sugar to the plum sauce. Number 5. I need to add some spices and herbs to the dish. Today we have finished our lesson for today. 5 new words. I think if you continue watching the video until the 30th one, we are going to create 30 video about to enrich your vocabulary and make you fluent in English and improve your communication skills. If you like this video, please hit like, share with your friends, and write any comment. I am waiting for your answer in the comments about the last question. Thank you so much for your watching and see you soon. Goodbye.